To make this video even more interesting, I am a guy in a wheelchair. If you can't see, you can. So you would think that being, because I see a lot of people in wheelchairs where they're just sad and they're fucking depressed. They're like, oh, poor me. They can't talk to anybody, but I'm literally the complete opposite. So I want to talk about in this video, guys, on like my own personal experience from what it's been like talking to just so many new people. And I kind of want to, hopefully by the end of this, encourage you to go out and do the same. And I'll give you some steps on kind of what I did as well. Because, you know, the whole point of this channel is just to help you guys become more like social so you can have just more and better relationships with people. So I'm literally going out and practicing what I'm fucking teaching you guys. So when I've always been extremely extroverted. However, I can look back in the past, you know, I'm 30 now, so like in my 20s, even if I'm sitting here telling you I'm extroverted, I never went out of my way to try to talk to people. It's almost like I would only talk to people like if I had to, or if they came up and talked to me first. And I would argue that a lot of you guys might be able to relate to that. So and I got to a point where, look, in full transparency, when my last girlfriend broke up with me, that's kind of when things for me changed. So my first YouTube channel, a lot of people would say it's Dating Mitchell. That's kind of when I started learning how to cold approach girls, or how to get really good at it. And that was like my catalyst for learning how to, I mean, it says 100 people, but it's really should be 100 girls, if I'm being completely honest with you. But the process that I've started doing, it applies for everybody. And what's cool about this is over time, I started noticing, holy shit, I thought I talked to a lot of people, bro. I know half this city now. So this is going to help you get more like acquaintances, because that's really what these people are going to be for the most part. It's just acquaintances, just people that you talk to whenever you see them. But you're going to make more acquaintances, more friends. You might even get a new best friend. Shit, you might even get into a relationship if that's what you're looking for. So going back to this, man, I remember like when I was younger, I used to I would like if I like one of the places I talk to everybody is the gym. Mitchell, you talk to people at the gym? Fuck yeah, bro. You know how many girls I've asked out of this gym? Probably every single one that I've talked to that goes at that time that I go to, man. Because I want a girl that's going to have a good body and a good habit that in working out. So a lot of people, guys or girls, I've met at the gym. But when I used to powerlift before I was injured, before I got hit by a drunk driver, I would just go there, I would put headphones in, and I wouldn't talk to anybody unless I would see like one of my friends. And then for the most part, even then, they would like come up to me. I'm thinking like Michael, if you watch my channel, you know, you and I have always said hi to one another, but you know, we're like brothers though. So it's like, we would just, even if we don't see each other for like 4 years, we're still going to say hi. We're still going to give each other a hug and just catch up. That's kind of where we're at. But I would never talk to anybody. Never. Not like occasionally I would, okay. And I say occasionally, it's more rarely where I would talk to people. But if I was talking to somebody I didn't know, more than likely it's because I knew somebody that knew that person. So what I started noticing is when I started learning how to talk to people. So let's just say cold approach for the rest of this video. Well, if I say this first, it might be easier to explain what was going through my head. So when I was younger, and likely you were as well, it's parents teach their children stranger danger. Why? Because as a child, you cannot protect yourself from a grown like man or woman that could potentially harm you. So I've been conditioned growing up, do not talk to strangers. That's going to carry over into your adult life, guys. That doesn't just go away. So if you've had, I've been on, I hate saying this, but I've been on dates with 2 women recently, and I can look back at my last ex-girlfriend where they've had a lot. Well, the ex-girl didn't have a lot, but these 2 girls did. and I know that because I got them to say it, but they flat out told me they just had terrible experiences with men, and their view of men just wasn't good. And I didn't find that out until I was on a date with them. Now, the ex-girlfriend, I kind of knew what she was dealing with, so like it wasn't a lot. But where I'm going is, if these 3 girls, to continue the video, if they've already got bad experiences with men, that's not gonna change unless they do work to start meeting better men. And most people don't change. It's very uncomfortable. I am one of those people that can change because I'm willing to do the work and get uncomfortable. So if you are, then this video is for you, man. But if you're somebody right now that's like, no, I don't want to learn how to talk to strangers, then you don't want to watch the rest of this, man. This isn't going to help you. I still encourage you. I would appreciate the watch, but this ain't going to help you. Anyways, so stranger danger. So when I was like, okay, well, I want to cold approach a girl, or I just want to say hi. Well, the first thing I had to do is I started like binge watching different coaches online on like what to say to people. And you'd be surprised. All you literally have to do is just say, hey guys, how are y'all? Girls, hey, honey, hey, I know this is random, but you look so good in that outfit. That dress, that color looks so good on you. Guys, hey, happy Sunday. Ladies, good morning. Guys, hey, good afternoon. That's it. All you got to do is just greet people. That's literally it. All you got to do is just greet them. Hi, girls. Ladies, hi. Girls, guys, hey, how are you? But that childhood conditioning of stranger danger would always put like a fucking wall in front of me. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's invisible. Your brain. So from like a scientific point of view, I think it's called exposure therapy. And this is why exposure therapy works, because when you do something enough times, you're exposing yourself to it over and over and over and over and over again. You're going to rewire your subconscious mind. But I've been exposed as a child not to talk to strangers. So I am literally going up against my wiring, and that's where that wall is coming from. So it's very uncomfortable to push past that. But I started noticing when I say hi to the first person, and it's usually somebody, like if I go to the farmer's market with my dog on Sunday, which I go every Sunday, I look forward to that. It's fun. I only go for like an hour because it's hot, but it's fun. I noticed that it's like saying hi to that first person is always like kind of difficult. But once I do that, dude, it's like the fucking floodgates just open. I just start talking. It's like that wall that was never there just goes away. And I've seen other coaches. So like if we look at like Dating Mitchell, my first channel, other coaches have been like that, like fear of rejection is what it's called. That never goes away. That's always going to be there. And that's absolutely the case. Coach Kyle, one of the guys that I studied, love him. He explained it as like you're warming up your social muscles. So you would go to the gym, you don't hit a PR as your first rep. You cannot do that. I mean, you can, but you're going to hurt yourself. What do? You do like lightweight reps first to warm up, get the blood flowing, and then you can really push. Dude, the same thing happens when it comes to talking to people. So when I started doing this, not only am I not, like, I'm conditioned not to talk to strangers. So I'm having to recondition myself to be like, hey, strangers are good, because that's what I've learned. 9 times out of 10, guys, I say something to somebody and I get a good response back. And then 1 time out of 10, I get ignored. I get brushed off. Maybe they didn't hear me. I don't know, but I get ignored basically. And that always sucks. You're always like, oh, fuck, man. But now let's go into that. Because when I started doing this, I would get those people that would ignore me. Right. And like you would think that would make you want to stop. And at first, I really got bothered by that. I was like, was this something that I said? And then I had to learn that it's not me. It's not Mitchell, the guy in the wheelchair. It's not the dude in the wheelchair's fault. It's that person. Whatever the fuck they're thinking, whatever's going through their, maybe they didn't like me. Maybe they didn't like me. They didn't like the way I looked. Maybe they didn't like the way, maybe they were just in a bad mood and pissed off at the world. I don't know. I'll never know. I don't care. They can kick rocks, but it's not what I said. It's how they interpreted that if they heard me. So the more people I started talking to, I started noticing different patterns. And that's what I want to talk about for the rest of the video. And then I'll kind of tell you what to do. I kind of already did. You just say hi to people. That's it. If you want to start talking to strangers, just start saying hi to people. Now, I'll tell you the next step that I do. I'll give you that, because that one can put people in really good moods. And I've had 2 girls that I can think of right now actually come crying to me that they're glad I said that. So by saying hi to people, first 100 strangers, 200, 300 people that I've talked to, I'm starting to notice, hey, people actually, they keep to themselves almost every single time, unless they're with like family or friends. But when you talk to them, a lot of them are like older people especially are really, really glad that you said something to them. Like, they're really glad. They're oh yeah, this guy's talking to me. And I think the reason why that is if you look at, like, I was born in 95, so I'm 30, so I'm a millennial. Well, I think the internet came around in like the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe sooner, I don't know. But like people like my mom's age, like if we look at like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, how did everybody meet? In person. That's so older people, that's kind of how they connected with people. They would have to talk to each other. Whereas now we just get on like Facebook and Instagram and start fucking doom scrolling. So I started noticing, dude, when I say hi to people, they like saying hi back. Oh, dude, that's sick. And then I noticed every once in a while, I would usually end up like in a conversation with these people. I don't know how, but I would just get into it, and it's really enjoyable. Half the time I'm like, dude, these are great people. So there's a few things here. It gets, I want to say it gets easier because you like exposure therapy. So when you're talking to 100 strangers, at first it's going to be uncomfortable, guys. It's going to be really awkward. You're not going to want to do it. And depending on your mood, like if I'm in a really shitty mood for some reason, I'm still like, I don't want to talk to anybody. And if I talk to somebody, it's actually really difficult. But if I'm in a good mood, I'm like, dude, I want to talk to everybody. I have days, like one day a week, where I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Like my social battery's drained. And then the very next day, I fucking yap to like the whole city. It's amazing. So that's what I started noticing is when you start talking to people, you guys are going to see, dude, Mitchell's right. It's always going to be hard. The very first person of the first 1 or 2 people of the day, you're always like warming up, for lack of better words. So that's where it's always going to be kind of difficult. But once you just start going, you're going to notice your mood is going to get better. You're going to enter like a flow state where you're not thinking. You're not going to think. You're not going to get in your head. You're just going to see somebody and you're just going to fucking say something to them. Dude, it's one of the greatest feelings in the world. One of the greatest feelings. And that's how you can really connect with more people, is when you're in that state in your mind, that anxiety is gone and you're just talking. And let's say, even if you say something to somebody that you don't doesn't want to talk to you, you're just going to end that conversation and then you're going to go and fucking look for another person. Dude, it's so crazy how that happens, man. Cause like I used to be like, fuck, she didn't want to talk to me. She's really hot. Man, that sucks. I'm like, bummer. And I'll get in my head, I'm like, man, bummer. That kind of like play with my dog, and then I'll look at somebody else. Hey, excuse me. It's funny how that happens. So the more people you talk to, actually, let me say this. In order to start meeting new people, guys, I would actually recommend that. So I go to the farmer's market every Sunday. So I'm going somewhere that I enjoy going. And if you don't have anywhere that you enjoy going, like if you stay home all day, well, you got to do some research on what's going on in your area. I would recommend doing something during the day, not nighttime. I think the people in the day, from my experience, they're just much better people. Without getting like too in depth of that, they're not like drinking or partying or whatever. They're sober. They're there for them, and it's during the day, so the sunlight's going to bring out a better mood for everybody because of that vitamin D and maybe other chemicals that it produces. I don't know. But you got to go somewhere you like. So I go to the farmer's market, or if I get really bored, I'll just take the dog to the mall or Target or Walmart or the grocery store. I'll just roll around. I'm not buying anything. I'm just rolling around for like 30 minutes. I'll fucking say hi to somebody, a couple people, and I'll go home. That's it. And I'm like, I feel great now. So you got to go somewhere you like going. And then when you get there, this is the most important part, guys. You have to literally speak it out loud. I am going to say hi to one person. Okay? To at least one person. And then what you focus on expands. So because you told yourself that out loud, you have now given your brain a goal. And because you have a goal, you are more likely to accomplish that goal instead of worrying about what you should say to this person. Because your goal was not how to not cold approach 5 girls and get their phone numbers. That's fucking stupid. You should never expect that. But your goal is, hey, I'm going to talk to 5 different girls today, or I'm going to compliment 5 different girls today. And that's it. And then what's going to happen is, because you said I'm going to compliment 5 different girls, you're going to look for 5 different girls to compliment. And then if you get into a conversation with them, awesome. If you don't, awesome. Most times you're not. But you're not putting pressure on yourself, is what I'm saying, to achieve something. So by you saying, hey, I just want to say hi to one person, that's very low risk. You just see one person. Hey, man, how are you? Hey, I'm good. How are you? I'm great. Have a good day. And then you're done. And then you're going to be like, dude, that was easy. I want to keep going. That's what I did. I started with one person, and then I moved up to, I'm going to say hi to fucking everybody. And now I don't even tell myself that. I find myself going to these places, and if I see something I want to say to somebody, I say it. But I still have a better time achieving my outcome if I tell myself that I'm going to do something. So if I say I'm going to have a good day today because I fucking want to, I have proven time and time again that my day usually ends up being pretty damn good. So when you talk to people, when you tell yourself you're going to talk to somebody, just say hi. And now from there, as I promised, or if you don't even, or we can skip the greeting and you could just say, hey, excuse me, and then give them a compliment. I don't care what you say, because you'll have people online, like especially in the men's dating area, that say, oh, you should never give a girl a compliment because that's not unique and she hears it all the time. Bro, shut up. Okay? 1, she hasn't heard it from you, and 2, you're just giving her a good feeling, and 3, it opens the door to a conversation if there's one that's going to be had. So what doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, if you see somebody out in public, just give them a compliment. Hey man, I like that shirt. Hey man, I like that shirt. Where'd you get it from? Oh dude, that's sick, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Have a good day, man. That's all you got to do. Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, listen, I don't want to sound weird, dude, but you're big as fuck, man. You look good. Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, man, you're welcome. Hey, enjoy your workout. Ladies, wow, hey, real fast. You two, dude, the dresses you both have on, holy shit, you guys look amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, girls, hey, have a good day. That's all you're doing. You're just giving them a compliment. You're going to make that person feel good. And then from there, they might say something back to you that you can respond to, or you might say something back to them that they might respond to. And I've noticed it just, like, if I talk to 100 people, that might happen, maybe 13, 14, 15, 16 times. For the most part, it's going to go nowhere. But that's what I'm saying, is I'm noticing, to end the video, when you start doing this, you're going to start noticing people are actually really, really cool to talk to. They're really fun. People are not bad. People really enjoy it when you talk to them, especially if you bring good energy. So make sure you smile like this when you do this, guys. That way their subconscious is going to read, hey, that person's not a threat. That's very important. Make sure you smile. And also when you smile, you can reach points in your voice that you can't reach, when you frown like this. When you frown, your voice gets deeper. But if you smile when you talk, your voice naturally gets higher. This is friendly. This is not friendly. Okay, that's where I'm going. So that's what I mean. And then when you start meeting more people, you're gonna see, hey, I actually, if I'm bored, or if I want to go somewhere and I want to talk to somebody, I want to make a friend, I know how to do it. I just gotta say hi to somebody. This is a skill set that you can learn. So many people are stuck online, or they feel lonely, or they feel like they don't have a lot of friends, or depressed because they just don't know how to talk to people. And this is from my experience. This is what's going to happen. It's going to be hella fucking awkward at first because it's new. Your brain doesn't know what to expect. And one of the 6 human needs is the need for certainty. So anxiety is, you get anxious when you think of the future. So when you meet new people, because you don't know what's going to happen, and for the most part you never will, but it goes down, that's what you're not going to want to do it. But I'm telling you guys, man, it's so fun. dude, because even if you don't talk to people, guys, talking to strangers, just compliment, it makes you feel good. And you know what's more important than these fucking strangers is you. And you feeling good is going to make you satisfied. That's going to make you happier. That's going to make your life better. That's actually the secret benefit to talking to so many people. People ask me all the time. I'll end the video right here. People ask me, how are you so happy? Because I don't hang around with negative people, and my life is literally designed to be the way I want it. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, listen, I'm going to go ahead and say this shameless plug, but I am offering one-on-one coaching that will be priced at $2,000 soon. However, for the first 3 people that want to work with me one-on-one, you're going to get my phone number, so you'll be able to text me, call me anytime. We'll have weekly check-ins so I can hold you accountable. I'm going to be helping you accomplish whatever goal. I don't even know how to pitch this because it's so new. Whatever goal you want. So if you're somebody that's shy, introverted, and you want to learn how to become more social, more extroverted like I am, if you're conditioned that people are bad and you want to learn how to get over that, my goal here as your coach for 8 weeks, which, like I said, is for free, is just to help you achieve whatever outcome you're looking to achieve. That is what I'm going to help you do. And the only thing I ask is, if I help you, I want a video testimonial that I can use to help sell this at the end of the 8 weeks. Now, listen, I have 2 YouTube channels and 2 different businesses, so there might be a link for this down below. There might not be. I haven't determined when I'm going to get around to including this, just because I've got so much stuff to do right now, but it will be there. I am offering that. So with that being said, guys, if you want help, man, work with me, there should be a link somewhere down below. If not, it will be there at some point in time. Hey, but if you want to continue improving your social skills, check out this video right here, man. You're going to love that one as well, or over here. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.